Welcome to Fanatics Live, where we virtually connect you with your favorite stars and athletes right at home. Tonight, we will be meeting with fans, signing autographs, and engaging in live Q&A. Now, let's welcome our host.
Welcome to another episode of Fanatics Live. I'm your host, MC, bringing your favorite athletes and stars to you right at home. Be sure to leave comments and show love from wherever you're watching for a chance to have it featured on the broadcast. But before we get started, I wanted to let you know that tonight's show is brought to you by the FanCash Rewards Card by Fanatics. As a FanCash Rewards card holder, you receive benefits and perks, including access to unforgettable experiences with athletes. You'll earn 6% FanCash on every purchase, exclusive deals, offers, and much, much more. Our guest tonight is no stranger to the big league or the big screen. He played his entire 15-season career with the New York Giants as quarterback for the team, making 10 playoff appearances, throwing 199 touchdowns, totaling for over 33,000 passing yards, and winning 2 Super Bowls, just to name a few of his many achievements. After retirement, he flipped to the other side of the game as a sportscaster and analyst for some of the best networks, ESPN, NBC, and currently for NFL on CBS, as well as Inside the NFL on Showtime. If I play my cards right tonight, maybe I'll even get a few hosting tips from the pro. Let's not keep him waiting any longer and give a warm Fanatics Live welcome to Phil Simms.
Oh, well, thank you. Great introduction there, MC. Thank you. And great to be on here with everybody, the fans. And as I was watching the introduction of everything, you've had a lot of great people on here. Shoot.
We have.
Yes, you have. So that's been great. And look, I'm looking forward to this. It's always fun. I love going out and going to events and whatever and talking to all the people, hearing their questions and trying to talk them off the ledge because every fan's upset about their team. When are we going to win the Super Bowl? Well, just be patient. That's the only thing I can say.
Well, we're glad to have you on the Fanatics Live squad. You're officially part of the squad, so congratulations.
Thank you.
And we're looking forward to a fun show tonight. We have guests out in live. Like you said, they're going to ask you some questions. But before I let them take over, I have a couple of interview questions that I'm going to start out with. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's go. You started out at Morehead State. And then you went on to play 15 seasons with one of the biggest franchises in football. So in a short summary, just your personal take, how would you describe that journey?
Well, of course, it was great. I mean, when it's all said and done, I'm happy that 2 things. One, I was happy I went to Morehead State. It was the only football scholarship offer I had. So it was either that or go play baseball, which I had some offers to go do. But I wanted to play both. So I went to Morehead State to play football. The great thing is I got to play all 4 years there, almost every single down, and then come to the Giants and be able to spend 15 years and to play in front of such an unbelievable fan base. It seemed like we never played a game at home that wasn't packed. And of course, they were so close to the field back then that I could hear every word they were saying.
Everything.
I'll just say they were very colorful. That's all I can say.
Yeah, you can hear every single word. Well, yeah, that's an amazing feat just to start out and to have such a long season and play for an incredible team like the Giants. I'm from the South. I don't know much about professional sports in general, but there's one thing that I know, and that New York Giants fans are some of the best in the league, for sure. Yes,
they are really, I guess you would say, loyal. And the one thing I have found out, no matter where I go in the world, I am going to find a Giant fan somewhere.
Yes.
I walked out. I go to Paris. I go to Paris with my wife. We can't wait to see Paris because we like all that stuff. And we walk out of the hotel room and out the lobby. And I walk outside. I said, wow, this is great. And somebody goes, hey, Phil, go Giants. And I just went, oh, my gosh, here I am.
In Paris.
Within seconds, somebody's yelling. I just went, all right, man, way to go. But they were everywhere. Every museum where I went to dinner. I ran into Giant fans everywhere I went.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's great.
You were the Super Bowl 21 MVP. However, at halftime, you were trailing the Broncos 10-9. What were some of the adjustments Coach Parcells made in the second half that ultimately resulted in a win in the legendary Gatorade shower?
Well, yeah, the Gatorade shower, that was interesting how that went on all year. I think it really, truly started because we were upset with Bill. One of the players showed Bill how upset he was by doing it and saying, you deserve that because you were whatever for doing us the whole week. So it became a tradition. And the halftime adjustments, I always tell people this. We went in there, the game was 10-9, and Bill Parcells wasn't a big, come on, let's go win one for this. And, he wasn't emotional. He just goes, hey, look, guys, we got 30 minutes. We got to get this done. We got it. We can beat them. And that was really it. And we just went out. We were very relaxed. Nobody was yelling, talking. In fact, I hate to tell this, but it's true. I fell asleep during halftime because it was long. I laid down on a bench and slept probably for 10 minutes at halftime. So I guess that illustrates our team. We were not nervous. I
believe in the power of a nap. Maybe it was the power of the nap. That's what made it.
I'm starting to enjoy the naps more and more as time goes on, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So it's great.
So now you're retired for 25 plus years and you're finding a lot of success in your broadcasting career. What do you enjoy most about being an on-air personality?
Well, just having fun. I enjoy the work that goes into it. I love to follow everything in football. I go to high school football games now because I work in the studio. On Friday nights, I go watch high school football a lot. I watch college football on Sundays because by Friday night, I am done working for the week. I already know what I'm going to do on the show, but whatever. I've watched every game. And I tell people, people always ask me this, MC, what do you do during the week? And I go, I watch every game. And they go, you watch every game? I said, it's tough.
Yeah.
I got to watch football games for a living.
You got to know it in and out.
Yeah, but of course, it's something I enjoy. I say it in jest because I'm having fun with them. Yeah, I got to watch the games. Wow. It's really tough stuff. But
speaking of watching the games, though, how is it being on the other side where you're getting to analyze a game that you had a cool perspective on for 15 seasons at the Giants being on field? How is it analyzing it and reporting back?
Well, it's great. And that's why I love watching all the games during the week. I like to tell the truth. Mm-hmm. And I don't like to go in, this is my opinion. No, I usually talk in facts because I know when guys are playing well, playing bad. And, there's always a way to say it. I just don't come out and go, this guy's playing terrible. I give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt and just go, look, it's not going well. There's just a way to phrase it because you know why? I feel like it's my duty as an ex-player to be true to the coaches and players in the league because their families and friends and people believe what they read and what they hear. Sure. So that's why I'm really very adamant about trying to tell the truth.
I like that. That's a good take on it for sure.
Yeah.
Good place to be in. And I'm excited to have you on personally, just because I'm up and coming in this whole journalism interview world. So I'm glad I get to learn from you today.
Yeah, just let it go. You know what? If it hits the mind, let it come out.
There we go.
Yeah, don't hold back. So if you say, Phil, that was a stupid answer, then you go ahead and tell. You can't hurt my feelings. Trust me.
Okay, perfect. I'll remember that later in the rapid fire round.
Okay.
We're gonna move to the live meet and greets though. We have some people dialed in backstage.
Right. Okay.
They are going to ask you questions. You're going to sign some autographs for them. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
All right.
Up next is Daniel. He's from Barnegat. He just taught me how to say this. Barnegat, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
And he said he's been a Phil Simms fan due to your never quit attitude and your approach to the game, that you just were very consistent with it all that time. And he can't wait to get back to the game day atmosphere to cheer on his favorite team. So let's bring on Daniel.
All right, Daniel. There you go, Daniel. You're looking pretty cool, man, in those shades. I like that.
I'm outside coaching.
Oh, you're coaching. Are you coaching football?
I am not. I'm coaching soccer right now.
Oh, okay. Fiore. There used to be a Fiore that played for the Jets, right?
Yes.
Yes. Any relation?
No, not that I know of.
Okay, because you look like a pretty damn big guy right there. So that's why maybe it was in the bloodstream, or something like that. But
I'm not getting paid that NFL money.
Well, either am I in today's terms, that's for sure.
No.
But I got your football right here in front of me. I'm going to sign this for you and everything. And you're coaching soccer, so that's great. Do you have a daughter, a son on the team or anything?
I have a 7-year-old daughter on the team. My two sons are older.
Okay, that's great, though. I think soccer is really, I enjoy soccer. I enjoy it for young kids, all kids. You know why? Just run. Just run. It's great. Just run. But here's your football. Just signed it, if you can see it.
Yep.
All right, I got everything on there. I said to Dan, don't get fired. Oh, no.
And Dan, you can go ahead and ask that question you have for Phil.
Oh, okay.
So my question is just basically looking back on the career and with the Giants and all the successes and accolades, Super Bowl wins. I know in the beginning you preferred to go with Bill Walsh over with San Fran. With all that being said, are you happy? Are you happy with the decision and also that they picked up in the first round?
Well, yes. I mean, looking back, when I was coming out of college, I was hoping to go to the 49ers, and Bill Walsh, and I'll make the stories quick, came to Moorhead twice to work me out. The second time he says, we're going to draft you, and you'll lead the NFL in passing in all categories as a rookie. And I looked at him, he goes, you don't believe me? And I said, Coach, I believe you, man, whatever. So, but poor Bill Walsh, he didn't get to draft me because I was gone before he picked. And he had to take this guy named Joe Montana. So, I felt a little bad for him, but it worked out for everybody. But no, New York is really special. And I've lived here ever since I came here as I was drafted, and I've never left. And I love being here. So, Dan, you're a great fan. So stay that way.
Thank you. Absolutely.
All right.
Awesome. Great question, Dan. Thank you so much.
You got it.
Have fun at practice.
All right, Dan, coach them up. Don't yell at those girls too much. Okay.
Yeah, I guess the Joe Montana pick wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it worked out okay for him. Worked out. What's great, MC? It worked out for everybody.
Everybody was happy.
But my relationship with Bill Walsh was great my whole career. We would play him so many times.
You had to see him a bunch.
Oh my gosh, twice a year sometimes the playoffs. But he would come over after the games and always say to me, "You're everything I thought you would be."
Oh, he never stopped believing in you.
Oh, it was so great, because I had some rough years early in my career. But just getting those encouraging words sometimes from a fellow coach, is priceless. It's priceless. Good word for it.
So up next, we have Evelyn, and she's a FanCash Rewards card holder. So we're very happy to have her on the show today. She's calling in from Owing Mills, Maryland.
Okay.
And she says the piece of advice she would give her younger self is to just live a little, which I like that one. So let's bring on Evelyn.
All right. Hello, Evelyn.
Hi, how are you? I'm
doing well. You're sounding great. I love your advice. I think I need to listen to that and stamp it to my head because, I wake up every day. What am I going to do? Got to work, got to do this. And, my wife just every once in a while goes, why don't you just relax a little?
Absolutely.
So you are right because, Evelyn, the old saying, days are long, years are short. It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, here I'm sitting at 65 going, are you kidding? I'm 65? It just goes so fast. So you're right. Let's enjoy life. But I got a football here for you. I'm going to sign. And it's to David. Okay. Is this a surprise gift for him or?
Yeah, my husband is an even bigger Giants fan. So.
Oh, really? Oh,
yes.
That's great.
So that would be a surprise for him.
Now, where do you live right now?
I am about 20 minutes northwest of Baltimore.
Okay. And what's the big, so is that Baltimore territory or is that Washington? That would be Baltimore territory.
It's definitely Ravens territory. And
well, the Ravens are rolling. They're doing pretty well. So, but I got this signed here. Okay. And it's to David. Let's see if I can get it up there. There it is. All right. Looks pretty good.
All right.
I try to write neat so at least you can read it. Yes.
Yeah. And Evelyn, you got a beautiful piece for David there, and you can go ahead and ask your question to Phil.
So my question is, what do you think the Giants should do to get back to the postseason?
Whoa. That's a big question, Evelyn. Yes. I'll say that. I think I do like the moves they made during the offseason, trying to make the offense more potent. This past year, just to give you a quick thing, I watched every game on tapes and do all that. I thought their defense was extremely well coached. And I think with Saquon Barkley coming back and some of the new weapons they've got coming and all that this is it. This is not Absolutely. That they got to necessarily go to the playoffs, but we got to see a team that's exciting and has a chance to win every week. And, I think for me, it's got to be at least 9 wins or maybe 10 wins since they're playing 17 to make me feel like, wow, they are really going in the right direction. And it's as you know, you're a big fan. It's a big year for Daniel Jones.
Absolutely.
Boy, so they're surrounding him. They're giving him every chance, I think. They know they have to help him, and we'll see if Daniel Jones comes through. Boy, and I hate saying that, putting it all on the quarterback, but I do think he needs to play really well if he's given the chance.
Yes.
You got to support the young ones. They're the ones that are going to carry us through. We need the young superstars so that 20 plus years from now, we're on these same calls with Dan Jones, maybe.
Oh, well, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You probably will be. But it is amazing. The clock ticks faster than ever on NFL quarterbacks. Either you do it now or, hey, we'll see you later because here comes the next one. Because they're coming in the league in droves, and they're really good. So when you get a chance to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, you got to make it happen.
For sure. Well, thank you so much, Evelyn. We're so glad that you got to join on today.
Right.
Look great.
Thank you.
All right.
I said it when I introduced her, but she was invited on the show by being a Fan Cash Awards card holder. So thank you so much for Evelyn for joining. I'll talk about a little bit more perks of the card in just a little bit, but we hope this was an experience you'll never forget. Up next are Jason and John. They're no stranger to Fanatics Live. They're pros at this point. We're glad to have them back. They just love the New York market. They love getting to talk to these athletes. So let's bring on Jason and John from Farmingdale, New Jersey.
Oh, there they are. Oh, I like this. Guys, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Now, what kind of hat we got on there, Jason?
That's John.
Oh, that's John. Okay.
Hat for my school. I go to Randy School in Tinton Falls.
Yeah. Okay.
Playing the golf team. So.
Okay. Good. That away.
Came over here to talk to you.
Well, I'm glad you did. You know, I used to be a really big golfer. I was actually pretty good, and I love playing golf for 2 things. I'll just tell you the first one. The second one, you know, at the end of the match, you know, when you exchange a little cash, that made it fun. But if you won, but I loved hitting the driver. How about you? What's your favorite club?
Probably the driver.
Yeah. Hey, nothing like hitting it long and far.
Yep.
It's
when you hit a good drive, it feels so nice.
It is great.
My question to you was, what do you miss most about not playing football?
What do I miss most? Just the bond with the players. And the biggest thing is, like, I talk to coaches all the time, just to say this to you, John and Jason, both of you, is that I know coaches in their 70s. I know some coaches in their 80s. And I always ask them, why? Why are you still doing this? And they go, and they all give the same answer. Man, there's nothing like walking out in the field on Sunday afternoon. It's worth all the hard work just to be part of the excitement. Are we going to win or are we going to lose? And, you know, my wife, she still misses it. Here we are, 65 years old. And she said to me the other day, you know, I'm still mad that you didn't coach. And I go, well, it's a little late to be mad about it here because, you know, even though there's such misery at times, there's nothing like the excitement of what's going to happen. And you know that. It's almost like you teeing up before a golf match. You know, you're excited, you know, just whatever, and you can't wait to see how you're going to play for the day. So I do miss that. I really do.
We're going to get that ball signed for you guys. Y'all are starting up a mighty good collection over there with some of these athletes we've had on the show. So we're happy to have you on again. Where's this one going?
Probably in this room. He's a Giant fan, as you know. I'm a 49er fan, so we have.
I remember,
agreement in the house. And so
we had Jason on for our Joe Montana show, so I guess John had a little pull on this one and said, "No, I want to talk to Phil Simms."
Now I did the right thing, right? I'm getting a little confused. I hope I got the right ball to Morty.
Oh, we switched up the order again because they made it back home in time. So
okay. So I got it. Good, I got it. Yes, it says Jason and John.
Yep.
Well,
Sorry, we switched it up on you. They were on the road. We had to get back from that golf tournament, but they made it back.
You know why Coach Parcells was always yelling at me. and you know, too, he saw me, you know, the first time I had to wear glasses, and I don't wear them all the time, and he goes, you know, Simms, you should have worn them while you were playing. And I think, oh, thanks, Bill. You should go to Weight Watchers. No, just kidding.
Exactly.
Oh, this is nice. Hold on. I'm almost done. I'm trying to be neat.
Never give up. I like that one.
Yes, never give up. Very nice.
That's it. Thank you very much. I appreciate
Let's
it.
see. I got it. There it is.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Good to see
Big
you.
John,
So
Big
much.
John, play well, man.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck.
Have a
Jason,
good
good
night.
seeing
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks for coming
Thank
on. All right.
Okay. Yeah, they made it back in time. We got them in their original slot. Glad they made it. Up
Well,
lastly, but definitely not least, is Mort. He is calling in from Florida. And a piece of advice he wished he had given his younger self was he should have started sports younger. Maybe he got a little late start, but that's not that bad. Let's bring on Mort.
I felt
hey, Mort, how you doing?
good. Just do me a favor. Don't sign my ball to Jason and John.
Yeah, no, I won't. I won't.
Okay.
I didn't know we were back in order. So I already got yours signed because I was signing yours. And I thought, why did the Jason and John want it to Morty? So I've already got it done because of that. There it is.
There you go.
Man, I like your background, your chair. You know, this is my new office. I'm just trying to get it set up. So I love the way yours looks.
If the screen was another way, you'd see the 1984 Giants. Everyone signed it.
Oh, really? Oh,
I
that's
think I'm
awesome.
still paying for that thing. But, you know,
Well, I don't have one of those. So you got something a lot of people don't have, which is great.
that's true.
That's great.
As a Giant fan, a big Giant fan, I had season tickets for 16 years. 15 of those you were playing.
Wow.
It's not the same, I must say that. But I was curious. Before a game, were you nervous for yourself or when your sons were playing?
Oh, yeah. That's a good question. People ask me this sometimes, and I kind of surprise them. One, when my sons were playing, I understand the position of football and what it is and everything that's involved. So I didn't get super nervous, and I didn't really get overwhelmed if they didn't play or they didn't win or if they didn't play the way I thought they should have, because I understand the circumstances and all that. So I was pretty calm about that. And as a player, I did not get nervous. I just was one of those guys, you know, stand there and just, okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. And really, sometimes the more you don't even think about it, I look back and go, the better I played. Just play. You know, Parcells used to give us this speeches all the time. Man, just go out there and play like you're in a parking lot and just go. Don't be worried about making a mistake. Just go. And it was really what helped you so much. So you don't think about anything bad. You just think about the positives. And I look back and say this more, just that I wish I would have done that more, because sometimes I played cautious, don't make a mistake and all that. It's sports. You're going to make mistakes. So, but yeah, I'll give you a real quick story. Before the Super Bowl 21, we're in Pasadena. We're in the hallway, and I'm looking out going, oh, my gosh, this is awesome, the Super Bowl. It looks just like you wanted to. Pasadena's beautiful. And I look around. I got guys crying. I got somebody throwing up. And I'm like, my God, we're choking before we go on the field. But that was the energy that was there for all the players. And I've heard that common story a lot. But I was really enjoying the moment, just looking out and seeing everything. And of course, the Giant fans, were you there that day?
No.
Oh, well, the Giant fans were unbelievable.
Pasadena.
What's that?
In those days, I couldn't afford a ticket to fly to Pasadena.
Well, I probably couldn't have either, except the Giants took me on the Giant plane, so that worked out. But it was a great day and a great environment, that's for sure.
Well, thanks for sharing that story, Mort, coming with a great question. We appreciate you dialing in today, and we'll be sure to get that ball to you ASAP.
Mort, you're looking great, man. Whatever it is, keep it up. Keep doing it.
Great. I must say, really do.
Well, that's nice of you to say. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Take care.
All right. Take care of yourself.
That wasn't too bad. You got through all those live guests. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very fun. Listen, I love kind of trying to tell the people the perspective, the fans,
Right.
I should say, of what it's like sometimes and everything. And you know, it's funny. Mort said something that I don't know if you get in Giant Stadium today. I call it Giant Stadium, whatever it's named after. But in the old Giant Stadium, the fans were so close and it was straight up. And other players loved playing at Giant Stadium. I used to say, why? He goes, well, one, you guys were good. And two, I felt like I was running out into the, like I was a Roman gladiator running out into the arena because it was so on top of you. And of course, the fans really were about, no exaggeration, 8 to 10 feet away from where I sat on the bench.
Ooh,
and
goodness
goodness gracious is right. I had to do this all the time. Bless you. Sorry.
Yeah, someone sneezing. You're saying
no. I'm saying it because go to church for saying what you just said to me.
Maybe we should.
Sims,
this is a teaching moment. Yeah.
MC, I'll tell you this fast. I went out for a pass once, and I'm wide open, but I didn't know I was wide open. I thought somebody's going. I dropped the pass, so I go sit on the bench. After it's over, I'm, of course, disappointed. And I hear a guy behind me yell, Sims, you can't throw, you can't run, and now you can't catch. And I went like this. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. It was a good moment. So
not so much a diss. He's just trying to reason with you here.
I had to give him credit. It was a great soundbite. That's all it was. So, yeah, it was good.
We're not all the way done with our fans who have questions. We do open up the floor to social media, which is fun. So if you're not following Fanatics on Instagram, do so now. About a week before each show, we post a box for you to submit your questions to the upcoming athletes on the broadcast. So we like to pick our best ones, and you might have a chance to have it answered live on air. Up first, we have Jim. So let's see what he wants to ask.
Okay.
Hey, Phil. I'm Jim. I'm from Tacoma, Washington. I'm a Giants fan. I'm a fan cash rewards card holder. So playing in New York, the biggest market, was there a lot of pressure playing in that big city? And who was your favorite teammate? Thanks.
Well, a couple things. My favorite teammate, I had many. I love my offensive line, of course. I love my fullback, Maurice Carthon. Lawrence Taylor. I would call Lawrence Taylor a friend. We had a pretty good relationship for being on opposite sides of the ball. But, mainly the guys I talked to the most was my offensive lineman. Yelled at him quite a bit too, things like that. But the pressure thing, I always loved that question about, I came from Morehead State to the New York Giants, the biggest place. Well, but, when you play, it doesn't matter what field you're on or how many people you're in front of. You just play. It never occurred to me like,
win.
Yeah, no, I just didn't go, I'm in Giant Stadium. Oh, this is so much different. It was like playing at Morehead State, except, things have changed. Players are better. But, I adjusted to that, and it was good. And I found the media here in New York to be as fair as anywhere in the country. And I don't think I realized that until I started doing broadcasting for the booth and going to city. And I would go to cities and go, oh, my gosh, they are destroying the players in the paper. I thought all the reporters that covered the Giants, which there's many papers, I thought they overall were extremely fair. And you had to have a streak where you really play bad before they before they write something really bad about you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think it's kind of a myth, all the Giants and the pressure and all. I never felt it. And I really still don't to this day. I think the reporters that cover the Giants and Jets up here overall think they're extremely fair.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Cool to know.
Yep.
Up next is Tyler. I'm kind of excited about this one. We got a question in from Australia. So let's see what he wants to ask.
Hi, my name's Tyler. I'm from Australia. My question is, what is your favorite moment you've commentated on, and who would be your favorite commentating partner? I loved your commentating in Madden, by the way, and thanks for Fanatics for this experience. Thank you.
Oh, well, that's nice. Thank you. Yeah, cool. I did the Madden voiceovers for I don't know how many years. I'll never forget the last year I did it. They said, look, do whatever you want. So, we run a play. There's 1,000 scenarios. So I do one generic on each side of the ball, then this, and then I just go, whatever. I'd say, why would you do that? You should be fired. Your mother should take the game away from you, and say, And oh my gosh, I've had kids come up to me, boy, you were really mean to me. But we did it all in fun, and it was awesome to do the last year I did. They just let me go.
Yeah, they were eating it up. They were like, just go for it.
If it's 4th and 1 and there's a run play, I would describe just the 4th and 1 run play about 10 different ways. Oh, good run, bad run, terrible blocking, terrible defense, stupid call by the coordinator, coach made the wrong decision. You know, I did everything, some good and bad. So it was fun. But what was it? My favorite game I commentated? Man, I did so many good ones. You know, the best ones are always when you're at the Super Bowl because it's just so big.
Right.
And, you know, there's so much. And they were just my favorite events to do. The really big games, the championship games and the Super Bowl. I always enjoy doing those.
The energy levels are probably unmatched. Yeah.
And, you know, it just, you got to look at it and people go, oh, you're going to be talking. You're going to get nervous. And I go, man, I'm sitting there and just, I taught myself, turn that damn camera on. I got something to say. and you know, I really never got nervous in front of the camera. Why? I don't know. Because everybody I grew up with, MC, always says this, you're so shy. Well, as
you are just blossoming on TV.
As you can see, I got over the shyness.
Yeah, so I don't think you're shy.
Not anymore. So, but it's great. It was all good.
Before we keep going, before I put you in the rapid fire hot seat, we're going to take a short break to hear a word from our sponsor.
Introducing the FanCash Rewards Credit Card by Fanatics. Earn 6% FanCash when you shop with your card on Fanatics.com with exclusive cardholder perks and 6-month special financing on purchases of $150 or more. Picks now to apply or go to Fanatics.com.
Tonight's show is brought to you by the FanCash Rewards Card by Fanatics. For more information on exclusive perks and benefits of being a card holder, you can head on over to Fanatics.com, or you can check out the banner that's scrolling on the bottom of the screen right now. You can text FAN EVENTS to 94323 and apply for your card today.
Very good.
All right.
Well said. Well done. You're doing, you know, I'm kind of grading you and judging you and see that you're doing. Yeah, you're all over it so far. So we're coming to the finish. So don't get tight and nervous.
Okay, so I don't know. My rating might go down after this rapid fire round. I'll try to not be too tough on you.
Okay, I'll keep the answers tight. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So first thing that pops into your head, I'm just going to roll down a list of things. Are you ready?
Yep.
One word to describe New York Giants fans.
Loyal.
First car you ever drove.
A Lincoln Mercury the size of a boat. My dad didn't know I was driving it.
Yeah, we'll keep that one a secret.
Yeah, he didn't know I snuck out of the house and took it out one night, but that was the first car I drove.
Personally, what team was your biggest rival?
The Washington football team now. Yes, by far.
Good one. Something non-sports related that you're competitive about.
Boy. Now just trying to defeat age. You know, that's it. I'm very competitive.
Defy the aging process.
I'm trying everything. I try it all because, as you can see, I don't go out in the sun, so I had to quit playing golf. All these things. So really, that's my whatever you want to say. The thing that I look forward to doing every day. Well, let's see if we can beat this age thing. And I can tell you this, MC, it's undefeated. It's not working. Oh.
Okay, a pre-show superstition.
I don't know if I have one. I don't, except let it, just say it. Whatever, just let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
I like it. Okay, would you rather, as a quarterback, would you have rather played in the rain or the snow?
Snow anytime.
Really?
Absolutely.
It's just like cold rain.
No, it's not. Snow doesn't get the field, and the football is wet as rain. Man, when it rained, that football was like, it truly was like trying to throw a greased pig. So it was awful.
Interesting. Okay, your first big purchase after you made it to the NFL.
Oh, it's embarrassing. But you got to remember, this is 1979, and I bought a little gold chain. I thought, I got a gold chain. I am so cool. And I couldn't wait to get it. It probably cost me like $75 or $50, but
that was it.
Oh, it was it. I wore it everywhere.
I love it.
I know.
Okay, a home cooked meal or takeout?
Oh, home cooked meal. Not even close.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, who's your favorite pro sports team outside of football?
New York Yankees.
Okay, we're staying in New York. I like it. Loyal man, like you said, loyal.
Yep. Used to be the Cincinnati Reds when I was in Louisville. I've lived up here so long, I became a huge Yankee fan. Yes.
Converted. Okay. Always like to end on just a little. We're going to stir the pot just a little bit before the show's over.
Go ahead.
What is your way too early Super Bowl prediction?
Oh my gosh. Well, it can't be anything great. I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
Okay, and let's pick an upset on the other side. Oh, wow. Who would it be? The San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. Wow, we're going to go all the way. What was that, just a couple years ago?
2 years ago, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Going back
all right,
in time
everybody.
just a little. Yes.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
We have the first prediction made. We can put that in the box, and we'll see how well this ages.
Yeah. Don't put any money on that. Just put it away. Yes.
Well, thank you, Phil. You handled my rapid fire just fine. I hope I didn't go down on your rating scale that much more.
You did great.
Well, we appreciate your time today. It was so much fun. I would just want to give you one final option to talk to your viewers, talk to your fans. So I'll give you the floor.
Oh, well, you caught me off guard there. First off, you did a great job. You got a great smile on TV, and it's good to be young. I forgot what that was about. I'm trying to always find clothes that make me look younger. But to all the fans out there, it's amazing. Bill Parcells always told me that, listen, Sims, when you're done, they'll appreciate you a lot more. And I'm going, yeah, whatever. Because, being a quarterback, it's rough no matter where you are and what you do. But it is true. The fans have been terrific to me in this area, everywhere. Even when I go to places like San Francisco, where we have so many rivals, even fans out there go, man, I used to hate you so much. But I really admire you now. And I just go, wow, that's awesome. So
yeah, that's a cool turnaround.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I get that a lot, and it never gets old. And as Wellington Mara, who was the owner of the New York Giants when I was drafted, of course, he passed away a few years ago. He says there's no such thing as ex-Giants. You're just an old Giant. And
like that.
It's so that part is really cool. The Giant fraternity is huge, connected, close. And all those guys that I played with for so many years, I'll never forget them in the rest of my life. And a lot of the fans, as you hear, and I can tell, they remember all these players.
Yep.
And so that's great too.
Well, we appreciate the time. I'm very glad I got the option to interview you today, or the opportunity, to interview you today. So appreciate it. Stay safe out there. Wear your sunscreen. Do everything to keep that aging process down as fast as you can.
Okay.
So have a good one and stay safe.
MC, thank you. Thanks for everybody. Thanks for having me on. Thanks to all the fans and the people that I got a chance to talk to. Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. Well, that is the end of today's show, but that does not mean that Fanatics Live stops anytime soon. We are coming back in just a day. I think if you tune in 24 hours from now, we'll be with Marty Brodeur from the New Jersey Devils, 3-time Stanley Cup champion and Hall of Famer. That is going to be our very first FanCash cardholder exclusive event. So we're very excited to offer that to our cardholders. I think that's it for me today. That was fun. I'm excited that we just had a wonderful show with Phil Sims. As always, stay safe and good night.